Welcome to this tutorial that describes the features of Searchlight's main search dialog, which is presented on clicking one of Searchlight's three large icons from the main screen. Searchlight allows an unlimited number of search definitions to be stored within a single search definitions file, and these can be easily loaded by selecting the Load button. As an example, if I want to load the saved search called passwords, which is a search definition that searches files for passwords, I simply select the Load button, and then select passwords from the list. The saved search definitions, shown in this list, are example saved search definitions, loaded, and configured automatically when Searchlight is installed. Once the saved search is loaded, the search definition screen is updated accordingly. Where a pencil icon is displayed and clicked, the file it is alongside is presented for editing. Because the previous search was the default search, I can quickly reload it by exiting, and then entering the screen again. The name of a search definition is shown at the top of the search screen, and this name must be unique within any particular search definitions file. To the right of the search definitions name, there are three checkboxes. The default checkbox, if checked, indicates that the search definition displayed is the one that will be shown when the search definition screen is first presented. The default checkbox can only be set by selecting the Make Default button, which is located at the bottom of the screen. However, in this case, because the search definition displayed is the default definition, the Make Default button is not displayed. If the Create Zip File checkbox is checked, Searchlight will coalesce all of the files found into a single zip file and save it in the zip files subfolder. If the Unzip checkbox is checked, Searchlight will also automatically unzip the zip file. It should be noted that the zip file functionality is only available in the professional and enterprise versions of Searchlight. The Search Filters file option allows you to associate a search filters definition file with the search. This is an extremely powerful feature, which is described in a separate tutorial. The What to Search drop-down list box defines the target of the search, which is typically a folder. However, the search could also target an individual file, a file containing a list of file names, or a file containing a list of folder names. If you select an option other than directory, the input field is grayed out and must be populated by choosing a file or directory by selecting the folder icon displayed to the right of the field. The What to Search For drop-down list box defines what you're actually going to search for, which would typically be a search word or phrase. Notice that when the search target is a search word or phrase, then the case checkbox is enabled, allowing case sensitivity to be applied to the search if required. If you select either the ASCII or hex options, then the search word field is replaced by 10 input boxes. If you selected the ASCII option, then you would enter a series of ASCII values in these fields, or, if you selected the hex option, then you would enter a series of hexadecimal values instead. The option, Search List, allows you to search for a list of words or phrases, stored in a simple text file. The File of Search Words option is similar to the Search List option, but has a number of additional features, such as the ability to apply compound conditions and search find actions. The File Names Filtered option, which requires a filters file to be defined and enabled, allows you to search for specific types of files without actually searching their contents. This is particularly useful when used in conjunction with the Search Find Actions functionality. For example, using the File Names Filtered option, you could search the C drive for all PDF files and get the Search Find Actions engine to automatically copy them to a nominated folder. Search Find Actions, also known as SFAs, are a powerful, advanced feature, only available in the professional and enterprise editions, and is described in its own tutorial. The configuration file field simply defines the configuration file to be used for the search. If the Deep Search Enabled checkbox is checked, then Searchlight will perform a deep search on certain types of Microsoft Office files. If the Tika Search Enabled checkbox is checked, then Searchlight, in addition to its proprietary search, invokes the open source Apache Tika search as well. The Search Find Actions tag and the Search Find Actions file name fields are used by the Search Find Actions engine and allows certain actions to be performed on a found file. As mentioned previously, there is a tutorial dedicated to describe the search find actions functionality. The panel, towards the bottom of the search screen, allows up to 5 compound search conditions to be associated with the main search. Each of these conditions can be enabled or disabled, made case sensitive, and have true or false conditions applied to them by using the AND or NOT operators. In addition, each of the compound conditions can be based on either a search word, an ASCII or hex sequence, or a regular expression. It should be noted that if any of the options, search list, file of search words, or file names filtered is selected, then the compound definitions panel is disabled. On selecting the config button, shown at the bottom of the screen, the search properties screen is displayed. This screen provides quick and easy access to a small subset of Searchlight's 500+ configuration items, such as enabling and disabling deep search for specific types of files, and setting the number of threads for a search. These configuration values are all stored in the configuration file associated with the displayed search definition. Well, that concludes this brief tutorial on Searchlight's search screen. I hope you found it useful, and don't forget to check out the many other Searchlight tutorials available. And thank you for watching.